there seems to be a lot of communication back and forth comparing darkness and light. And there seems to be a sharing or a teaching that we are to look behind the veil and to confront what we may know or label as evil, things like molestation or sacrifice of children, or corrupt things in government, what have you, many, many things, 5G, whatever, that we need to look at these things and transform them so then we can advance to what next state is needed. We can also, of course, view this as just all being part of the appearance, but it seems to be something that people are trying to confront and to make themselves be exposed to, which is something to endure. Is this something that you can speak on to give us some guidance?
Yes. We see that this is the case, this experimentation at this time in your collective, this experimentation towards trying to understand, again, the game of good versus evil. We have spoken before on the more holistic truth that there is no evil, that there is only the game of unity versus separation, and in unity is that game of unity versus separation. What is coming to the surface now has not been hidden. It has only been chosen not to be looked at. Whatever one is seeing arise is arising now only because one has turned to face towards their shadow. The challenge is not to fight against the shadow. We are not thinking that you are Peter Pan and are able to detach your shadows and stick them in a drawer, even though you have managed to do so for some time. They are now sewn back to your feet, and fighting against them will do little good. Running from them will do little good. If this is a topic that one wants to integrate, which we think is a good idea, as all is ultimately integrated, then our suggestion would be to, as quickly as your nervous system and emotional body and intellectual body allows, begin to understand that there is no separation between you and any of the topics. There is no separation between you and any of the, what you would like to label, perpetrators. There is no separation between you and any of the horrors on your planet. And as you release your sense of guilt or shame or fear or disgust, as you release the emotions that you have for yourself, as you begin to integrate the fact that you are not separate from any of it, you can then blossom and allow the pollen of this forgiveness to land upon what you now do not even see as separate selves, thereby healing them, reintegrating them as well. It is a paradox that while No one is innocent. Not one of you. You are all perfectly innocent. And we will remind you that if you had been any other self pre-incarnation and had incarnated in their circumstances with their energetic, mental, emotional bodies, you would have made each and every one of the exact choices that they made, because those choices were perfect for the learning of that body. And the only thing that you have control over is everything, but it is through your own perception of everything that you have control. You can choose to see the world, your now, and the future in any way you would like. And all of them are accurate. This is where your power lies. And this is what makes you the gods that you are. So practice compassion for yourself as emotions come up relating to any of these topics, relating to any injustice or perception of injustice that you see. And remember that as the emotions come up and are felt and are held, that you have the opportunity to begin to see the unity even in the darkest corners.